Hello everyone, Grandpa here. I have ventured down from Grandpa HQ on a good weather weekend for a change, and I have come down to Colorado Springs to visit Ghost Town Museum. Feel free to come along if you wanna, or if you just gotta, because you got no life of your own.
Damn.
So, admission to get in, $7.50 for adults. Kids under 16, $5.50. And the purpose of the museum was to preserve the history of the Colorado Springs Gold Rush era before it all faded away. There's an old shooting gallery. And a two-headed calf. Here's what I thought was a wagon, but it is adapted for a more snowy climate. And this, it would interchange wheels during the summer and the runners in the winter. And this was used around Leadville, which is at a very high altitude. How would you like to still have to do your clothes washing in an apparatus like this? And no, Grandpa never used one of these.
Whiskey preferably.
It's a jail. Don't go to jail. That's a Grandpa tip for life. Stay out of jail.
I'd rather pay you.
It's an Old West barber shop, which back in those days also doubled as a dentist office. Get your hair cut and have your teeth yanked. Famous barber dentist, Doc Holliday. Old printing press office, newspaper office. This is way before the internet. So this is the only way frontier areas had any way of knowing what was going on in the world. An old mercantile general store, the Walmart of the era. Had a little bit of everything. Got some old buggies. Got a really fancy one here. Back to the more simpler ones. Interesting artifact on the wall here. It looks like something from a superhero comic book, a woman's suit of armor, but probably not. It's bull blinders. Of course, the entertainment center of every town is the saloon. So you come up to the bar, then you order a sarsaparilla. Or as we would call it today, root beer. A lot of rack. And here is the movies of the day. You put in your coin and you turn the handle and the pictures would generate an image, and you could watch a short film-like clip. Bedroom Frolic, very racy for the day. Naughty Naughty Boss. I think that shows up on other websites on the internet. It's an old public water trough, watering horses. I guess people, if they were really desperate for a drink, or served as a place for John Wayne to throw bad guys and his wives. An old fire station. And the stagecoach. And the horseless carriage. And another car. This one by Sears. Sears, famous back in the day for supplying everything. You could buy cars, you could buy clothing, you could buy a home kit and build a house. And this is a buffalo. I shall call him Charlie. Life on the prairie of Colorado. Simple wood stove that cooked with and it provided heat. Cabins were kept very simple. Your more upscale houses would have a dining area. This is an example of the Old West of a room they would call the parlor. And you would meet people and entertain in the parlor. An Edison dynamo that supplied power to Colorado Springs streetcars. Interesting thing, not only was Edison involved in the electrification of Colorado Springs, but a certain Nikola Tesla had a lab over in the Nob Hill area. So the two rivals helped get Colorado Springs electrified. $395 for this motor buggy from Sears. So in 1907, how much was $395 in today's money? Leave your guesses in the comments. And shot glasses. And coffee mugs of all varieties. Some little signs to hang up. Oh, look, that's almost similar to, I have an idea, follow me. They've got some replica posters from the day, and believe it or not, this list of rules for teachers in 1872 is absolutely real. There is a place in Florissant called the Grange, and it has the old schoolhouse, and on the wall are posted very similar rules for the teachers. Some t-shirts that are more up my alley. John Wayne, an American hero. Some bags. Yeah, some candies, some kind of classic like candies. Ooh, Mrs. Grumpa would love some of those.
Should we give us some?
Got some giant jawbreakers and some old style Tootsie Rolls. Rock candy. Non-alcoholic moonshine. What's the point? Saltwater taffy. And then some exotic sausage. So we got venison, roadkill, don't know about that, elk, standard beef, wild boar and antelope, and the exotic teriyaki. Very hard to catch, 6 legs, super fast, very sneaky, the ninjas of nature. And like nearly every other gift shop in the attractions around here, you have a collection of rocks you can pick up, you know, or you could email Grandpa and he'll send you rocks. They won't be this pretty, but I won't charge you for them. I got
So cool.
lots of rocks. And a little more fun selection of rocks. Colored geodes, break your own geodes, sliced off geodes, really fake big diamonds, and some cool selenite designs. So that's going to do it for the visit to the Ghost Town Museum. Not a big museum, but it's full of a lot of old artifacts that, if you want to know what life on the frontier was like, it's a nice visit. Not an expensive entry fee, and you get a nice overview of what life was like back in the early days of Colorado settlement. So it gets the Grandpa seal of approval, and not because Grandpa's familiar with some of those artifacts growing up. Loosely, I'm not that old. So come by, check out the Ghost Town Museum in Colorado Springs. Spend a little while there, look it over, get an idea of Colorado's early history. And with that, the video is going to end, and it's time for y'all to get off my lawn. One quick update from our Ghost Town Museum visit. Grandpa's son bought the elk meat stick. He's going to try it. Let's watch this.
Okay. There it is.
Little hot. Yep. Eat some more razzles.